Last year, United Methodist Communications reached nearly 4,000 online learners through our web-based training courses. Hi, I'm Diane Degnan, and today I'm talking with Jeremy Brown, Director of Communication Training and Development, about our latest learning opportunities. Welcome, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us here in the Digital Lounge.
Hey, Diane. Thanks for having me.
So you've got a couple of new things going on, and I tried out one of them today, and that is the whiteboard training, and that was so quick and easy. Tell me about the whiteboard training offerings and what that is.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you had a chance to take one of our trainings. So the whiteboard training, or as we also call it, our whiteboard series, is basically a host of trainings that have a more extensive topic, or the content is more extensive, and we really wanted to find a way to make it more creative and break it down into smaller bites for the users. What we did is, for instance, we have one that's all about recruiting volunteers. And so we took content that we would put in a normal online training and we broke it down into a whiteboard. And if you're not familiar with a whiteboard, it's essentially a graph or a white piece of paper where we do the training while somebody is actually drawing out the graphics. And so in the whiteboard series, we have a number of them. We have 3 right now, and we're working on more. But of course, as stated, we have the recruiting volunteers. We have introduction to Generation Z, which everybody is preparing for. And we also have one more that's in progress right now. So we're looking at continuously building on those. But I would recommend to anybody to go out and try those. They're really fun, and I think and hope that people will enjoy them.
And they really just take a few minutes, right? Because they're like around 5 minutes or so?
Yeah, 5 minutes at the most. We try to shoot for maybe 3-4 minutes. Some of them go to 5 depending on the content, but they're fun though.
And there's no cost, right?
And there's no cost.
So another thing that you've got going on is a new training course. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So probably within the last week or so, we launched a new training course called Digital Media for Ministry. And it's a really exciting course. We've had our social media for churches course around for a long time, and people has always enjoyed the social media piece. And so with the digital media for ministry piece, we decided to take a deeper dive into some of the online tools that church leaders are using now and that individuals are flocking around. You know, from a communications training standpoint and from a communication standpoint, we're always trying to meet people where they are. And so in our digital media for ministry course, we talk a lot about blogging, podcasting, which is very popular right now across all spectrums. We talk about email techniques to help others and what's the best way to still reach people through email, because that has become obviously a very major way that we communicate. So in our digital media for ministry course, we really want to help church leaders grab some of these tools that will help them be able to use the portals where people are and where people are getting their information from. And again, we're very excited about it. We've gotten a very, very good response from it thus far.
So for churches that have maybe just stuck a toe in the water with maybe a Facebook page or something, this would allow them to really dig in a little deeper and do more.
Absolutely, because as we know, social media is a huge part of where we are, but there are some that have dipped the toe into that area, and there are some that are past that right now. They're thinking, okay, so we got Facebook down, or we're really good at it. And a lot of church leaders may be listening to some of their favorite podcasts, and they may be asking themselves, well, how do I create a podcast? Or they may be reading their favorite blogs, and they may be asking, well, I would like to blog some of my thoughts as well. And what we hope to have achieved through this course is giving them a foundation for being able to do those things.
Great. And then you've got something called learning bundles. What are learning bundles?
Absolutely. And so we're really excited about our learning bundles. Because church leaders and local churches have their own specific needs, what we thought we would do is take some of our existing courses and bundle them into specific themes. So for one, we have connecting through communication, and that has a specific theme, which allows us to put specific courses in that bundle. So if you're on a certain track of learning, or if you're trying to build up a certain piece of your communication plan in your church, you might look at bundles saying, okay, here's what we want to focus on now. And it definitely gives you a path to be able to focus on those things. You know, like we have one that has church marketing and social media. That may be what you're focusing on for your church right now. And so also with those, while our courses are already low cost, we even discount that for churches to make it more accessible to local churches and church leaders.
And so there are different bundles to choose from?
Absolutely. We have 2 right now. One is called Reaching Beyond Your Walls, and the other is called Connecting Through Communication. And just like anything else that we do with our training program, we're looking at creating more of those based on what the needs of the church are.
And it's all online, right?
And it's all online.
And so you don't have to register for a specific start date? Can you just register anytime?
You can register anytime. There's no specific start date for our courses. As we always say about our online training portal, it's 24/7. So again, as we talked about just a little while ago, meeting individuals where they are, that's our hope through our online training portal, is to meet individuals where they are. People's schedules vary, responsibilities vary, and so we always want to be that open door for learning where people can come in and get more knowledge at the time that they wish to get more knowledge.
Sure, it's really removed a barrier to learning when people had to take time out to go attend a training workshop. Now they can just do it at their own convenience.
Absolutely.
Right.
And we love that about our training portal.
So where should people go if they want to learn more about these opportunities?
Our main site is umctraining.org, and there you can find out all the offerings that we have for our training program.
umctraining.org.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Diane. Thanks for having me.
And thanks. We hope to see you at umctraining.org.